Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? Pretty good whack down yesterday on the futures. All right, so it's gonna leave us into inside day today. Okay, so definitely gonna be inside to start this day, and coming off right there, we are yesterday's lows were 622.06. Okay, we're trading at 623.46, so we're just kind of creeping back in here. We were lower, we're down to 621 and change. All right, so nice kind of smackdown yesterday, and again, here we go. We come right back inside. All right, so Q's about the same situation here. Nice to move to the downside. On SPY, I want to say that before that 619.98. All right, so watch out for those numbers. That's the number we're looking for on SPY coming down. Okay, on our daily. All right, so our next move to the downside, we're going to be like at 550, 550.21, 550.21. Okay. I'm sorry, 550.23, 550.23. All right. So Q's coming back down. We'll see if there's any kind of support level there if they come down and they want to hit that. All right. So we'll see what happens with that. And diamonds just, you know the story, man. All right. Got whacked again with the 3-3 day. It did break that day yesterday, okay, and went outside. So we're coming into a 3-3 day, and right now we're sitting at 441.84. We are going to be inside. There is no hurry today, okay? So I think what we need to really focus on is you got to watch these. We got to watch these banks. All right, XLF, shoot her down now on the month, okay, and 222 down on the week, all right, and then the smackdown yesterday. All right, now coming back inside today, 51.92, so going to be slightly inside. The big loser yesterday was Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo had a horrible day. Tried to get back a little bit at the end of the day after a 2-day up, too. All right, so Wells Fargo 78.75. It's going to be opening right around where it closed. JP Morgan had the beat down on the daily. So now you got your month all red again, and you're inside on your 2-1 week. Okay, I'm watching the banks pretty closely. All right, we'll see if they start to break again. That's going to be important to know. All right, so we'll watch out for that group. I am watching them pretty closely. What else? A couple of mentionables here. Tesla got whacked pretty good yesterday too. Still stuck in the 1-1 month. So until this month situation gets fixed, Tesla's gonna be chopping around here. All right, so I wouldn't be surprised if you got back up into that 3, maybe 15, 16, and then she might run out of steam up there. We'll see. We're at 312.89 this morning. I think it's going to kind of keep it close to the vest. PPI numbers just came out now this morning here, about 10 minutes ago, about 8 minutes ago exactly, and completely unchanged, and the futures did not even budge on that, all right? If anything, they firmed up a little bit, okay? So they have firmed up just a tad. So we'll see there, right? Another one I've been watching closely is Google. Google held up pretty good yesterday with the market being the way it was, and right back to 184.70 this morning. So stick with the Google. I'm still hanging in there, so I just don't see anything that's going to change it for us right now inside this market, even with this big whack down today. But it's going to be tough for us to get back out of this. When I'm looking at that SPY on that day, okay, we're going to be inside there for a while, okay? And then we'll see if it starts to succumb and starts to break. So we'll keep an eye there. Damaras and the Clean Sparks, a little bit better this morning now. 1935. We're trading at 1937 right now, so they were higher. They're all coming back in again here. All right, Clean Spark. These are all just Bitcoins. All right, so these are American mining companies. CLSK Clean Sparks got kind of setting up a shooter of sorts coming back down, and then there's your day yesterday, and then there's Riot, RIOT. All right, so we'll see. These guys, they made their move up, and now they've just been jerking around here. All right, so stuck inside here right now. This is kind of a mess. So until we get something out of there. United Airlines is going to report after the close today. All right, so United Airlines is 222 month up and giving it up here, coming back inside on the week here, stuck inside on the week today. And it finished on an outside day yesterday and 87 and change, so you're going to be inside on United Airlines. American Airlines will report as well. I don't think today, though. All right, but American Airlines got the same problem coming back inside. Now, Delta reported a few days ago, or it might have been last week. Delta Airlines already reported. They had that nice 2-2 move up, okay, and then yesterday with the smackdown. All right, so Alcoa is going to report today too. These are going to be after the close. This thing's been sliding pretty much to the downside. I like this downward move here coming back down. See if a reversal can start to occur somewhere in here. 2870. All right, so good luck in there. Stuck inside that day pretty heavily as well. All right, some of the metals here. GDX is a little bit better this morning, 51.72 up by 10 cents. All right, not too much, but keep an eye on these metals. They could start to wake up again. All right, XLB kind of fell off. There's your copper. Copper coming down on the month now, trying to shoot you down on the month down on the copper. Still loving silver. Buying it on the pullback. Nice move to the downside on silver. 2-2 down. I've been a little cautious about adding. I thought maybe I could get a little bit more inside, but it's still sitting here kind of down here. All right, so silver sitting at 34.40. We'll see if that can get turned around and get going back up again. So still, I like the silver on the pullbacks. A couple of names this morning on a Gapper list. Johnny John up a little over 1% here. That is not even going to take day up. Oh yeah, we got it. 159.40 now. Okay. Earlier she was hanging around at that 157 level, but she definitely got back up to 159.40. So that's going to be a 2-2 back up. We'll see if that can trigger any of the other healthcare stocks would have been really garbage. All right, there's your XLV from yesterday. A lot of threes on the yesterday move. All right, so we'll see what happens there. 133.20 coming back inside. All right, so we'll see if that triggers any of these other ones we watch. Amgen's a beast, but I wouldn't buy it below. You got to be below like 287. You got to be below there even. 275, 277 is an optimal place if you can get it there on a pullback. All right, we'll see if Amgen can get going there. These things, they showed up for 2 days and they puked, and then they haven't been able to do anything since. A couple other things that are moving this morning. ARM this morning, ARM, A-R-M, closed at 147.11. It is looking to take day up here at 150.50, but just barely. Okay, so ARM on your tech, a little bit better there. ASML on your tech, coming down here now this morning. 823.02. I'm down to 754. All right, so we're coming back into this area right here with the gapper down on ASML coming back down. All right, ASML puker. All right, ASML lower this morning. What else? What else? What else? I'm watching the CRWV. Triangle out again. Triangle out again. Let's do it again. One more time to the downside. Made this move here on a 2-2 down, and then you got the 2-1-2 back up with the gapper. I'd like that to triangle back down, and then, maybe then, and we'll even wait there. Okay, so we'll see there. I'm in this GameStop, stuck inside on the month. Okay, 2408. All right, so this thing needs to get up and get. I just bought very little. I bought it a couple days ago here. All right, so I'm hanging in there right now. I'm still doing okay on it, but got to get it back above 2360 and got to hold above there if you like GameStop. I'm not saying you should buy this thing right now. Just sit tight. But I do think eventually, maybe possibly, this thing can get a little bit better, okay? What else here? Again, let's keep an eye on the banks, guys, all right? Wells Fargo, 2-2 down, trying to fight back. We'll see if these banks can continue. XLF stayed heavy. Diamonds, it's just they're not going, and it behooves me to say that we just can't, until we get the Dow Jones Industrial Average and get these diamonds moving. We're just, this is what happened yesterday, just pressure on the market. So we'll see, coming off of all-time highs. We're in the biggest bubble potentially ever here right now. So I'd be very, very cautious up here on this market, all right? I think you can stay in your long positions, protect your positions, and have some kind of protection. One of the ones that I watch is the SUDS. I don't really recommend this thing to trade. If you're seasoned and you know about it, it might be a little bit better here. They had the nice move up yesterday, okay, and it had a nice move on the day because of the big fallout. All right, so it's already back in the hole. All right, watching the VIX. VIX is 1726. That's still pretty much under control. I don't think too many problems there. All right, so I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna see you guys at lunch. Watch PNC Financial. Watch those banks. Robinhood finally broke down through 100. I think that can go a little bit lower. AstraZeneca, that one's out this morning too. There's some information out on this one this morning. AstraZeneca a little bit better, 70.30. That's still going to be inside day. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Everybody have a wonderful trading day. Be cautious. All right, and be good. Be good.